Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. William Jordan here. I'm inviting you today to our first We Are Mastery interview series. It's a place where we talk to people about how they navigate through life in a way that makes them successful. You don't have to be some big guru to be a self-master. So we're talking to people, just regular people, and just helping to give you some insight in how that works. Today, we're going to start with Ms. Kabir, Ms. Lubna Kabir from Southern California. And our conversation is already in progress, and we'll be joining her shortly. Thank you.
Public Health Institute is based in Oakland, California, and I'm just I just put the location as Oakland because that's where the company was based.
Yeah, Oakland. That's a pretty. Have you been to Oakland?
Yeah, I used to live in Southern California when I was little, like when I was very young, and then we moved to Southern California when I was about 7 or 8 years old.
And then you went to school in the East Coast, is that right?
Yes, I went to school at Columbia University.
Columbia. Whoa.
Yeah.
Excuse me. My gosh. Is that the Columbia School of Public Health?
No, I went there for undergrad, and then I came back to California for my master's in public health at University of Southern California.
Oh, USC. I went to USC for a year.
Oh,
I was
what
in
did
law.
you study?
Law. I was in law.
Oh, I see.
I was. They kicked me out, so I'm not in law anymore.
Oh.
So I'm glad you can make it. Are you relaxed and calm?
Yes, and I just want to let you know that I'm gonna have to leave by 11:30 at the latest, so I have like 1 hour at the most. Is that fine?
Well, I don't think we'll be here for much longer than that.
Okay, good.
But if we are, we won't be. So
okay.
So you're in Southern California.
Yes.
Orange County. And you go to Disneyland or Disney World?
Disneyland.
Disneyland. Okay.
But I haven't been there in a very long time. It's because it's closed, first of all, because of the pandemic, but also I used to go when I was little, but I just don't go
I know
there
you
that
outgrew
much.
that. You outgrew that kid stuff, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Well, let me just jump right into the whole thing. So now you make these great posts on Facebook, and I'm very very impressed with that. Are you a poet?
No, I just really enjoy reading a lot. I read a lot of books and look at a lot of quotes, and I'm not a poet or anything. My background is in the sciences. I studied psychology and biology, but I'm like very interested in spirituality, and I've thought a lot about very deep questions, and I enjoy being around nature, going outside, taking photos of nature, and it's very meditative for me. And I just like to share my thoughts on social media just for fun. Yeah.
On behalf of everyone else, thank you for sharing. I appreciate it. So now you mentioned something about spirituality. What does that mean to you?
I think every person has, there has to be something that motivates you and like gives you a reason to live. And sometimes when we go through challenging situations, we question our like reason or our purpose to live. And spirituality to me, it means like figuring out a kind of a philosophy for yourself, to justify your way of life and to keep you moving forward. And like I've done a lot of research. I was born actually into the Muslim religion because of my family, but I through my education and through exposing myself to a lot of different sources of knowledge and information, I figured that it's more personalized. So I think spirituality is something that's very unique to the individual.
So if that's true, then are you still practicing Islam?
No, I'm actually not. I don't affiliate myself with any religion. I'm more of like I consider spirituality something that is very private to myself. It's something that I can't really explain to other people or teach other people. It's not something that people can teach one another. It's something you have to find within yourself.
I agree.
Hmm.
Sign up with me and I'll teach you how to free yourself, right? That doesn't work.
Right. Yeah.
Now, are you familiar with the Sufis?
Yes. Hmm.
You know, the works of Hazrat Enyat Khan.
No, I don't.
Hmm. Might want to check him out. He has, I think, 20 different volumes.
Hmm.
You know, he has education, health, all types. It's just really, when I lived in LA, I came across his books. Good stuff to know, good stuff.
Hmm.
All right, so getting on to that. So now, spirituality. Now, we're supposed to be talking about self mastery, right?
Hmm.
And is there a relationship? Is there a correlation between your definition of spirituality and self mastery? Is there a relationship, you think?
I think when you figure out what, like when you become more spiritual, when you figure out what philosophy you want to live by, it really helps you to live better and to um, master, realize that you have control over a lot more than you think you do. Because a lot of people, they look at spirituality in terms of religion, where there's a god that's external, outside of themselves, controlling everything that goes on around them and in their life. But when you become spiritually awakened, I guess that's what they say, but it's more of a learning process. There's no like specific moment of awakening, but when you become more, awakened over
Right.
time, you learn more about what it really means and who you really are. You realize that you're a lot more powerful than you think you are. And there, like, I really believe in this concept of universal consciousness, where each person, like, you have to realize that heaven and hell and everything is here and now. It's like it's right here. There's no future. There's nothing to work towards. You have to realize that the present is all you have right now, and that's what I like to live by. And so it really helps me to realize, like, I can't do anything good or bad, like nothing. I'm not going to get punished. I'm not nothing. Right here. This is now. This is heaven. This is hell. This is everything. And I have power over this moment. I'm experiencing what I'm experiencing now, and it really helped me to empower myself when I realized that.
Wow. So you've heard all
Mhm.
these different, you heard these different movements, like let's say Stoicisms
Mhm.
and Epicureanisms.
Mhm.
This is a Lubinism.
I guess.
so so like how did you stumble across this process, this insight?
Like over time, I did a lot of research on my own time, and I looked at a lot of YouTube videos. I think the most powerful videos and uh, accounts that I've heard of are of near-death experiences, where people talk about how after they die, they have this they have this experience where they become like one with everything. I've heard this recent I watched this recent YouTube video, which was an interview of a man named Jeff Olson, who had a near-death experience, and after he almost died, he he had this feeling of knowing everything, that every person in who has ever existed or will ever exist would experience, all the pain, all the beauty, all the suffering, the moments of bliss and ecstasy. Like he experienced all of it. And I really, like, after that, after looking at more near death experiences, that's what I like. They're all very similar in that way. And that really enlightened me as to why most of the religions emphasize the golden rule, like treat others as you want to be treated, because you're going to know after you die, you'll know what it feels like, how you treated other people. If you gave them pain or and suffering, you'll feel that it comes back to you. And if you made them happy or did good things for other people, it comes back to you. Like, we eventually, that's how I see it, we eventually experience everything that we have put out into this world for ourselves.